Is your guitar practice sounding a bit... It's not your fault, let's sort it out. Now you're probably thinking, who does this think he is? But I used to be in your shoes. I completely gave up guitar because it was too complicated, too slow to learn, and I couldn't understand musical theory. My guitar went into its case and it stayed there for years, probably just like yours. Then everything changed. A mate showed me some basic chords so I could play along with my favourite album, and I had an epiphany. I didn't need to understand musical theory or read music to be able to play guitar and sound a little bit like my hero. Or... and... maybe... Fast forward nearly 35 years and I've realised my real passion is getting others to feel that same buzz I did when it really starts to click. I wanted to strip away the theory overload that can cause people to give up and get them playing guitar fast. So I created the Zero Theory Guitar School with my All Shapes and Patterns ASAP method. Glenn had given up for 20 years and is now playing again. He said, I'm genuinely making progress with this method and enjoying it again. And that's what it's all about. At this point, you're probably thinking, here we go, another online guitar course, and I can forgive you for being skeptical. So what makes this course different? Well, for starters, you're not going to have to learn any theory or read any music. I've stripped out all the complicated bits and it's delivered in a way that's super easy to understand. In fact, Paul S. said, it's kind of like your mate showing you how it's done. But it's also taught by somebody who gets you. You might be thinking, I've tried before and it's never clicked. Yeah, it never would have clicked for me either if I hadn't found this method. I just don't have the talent for this. Mate, even a gifted genius doesn't pick up a guitar for the first time and find they can suddenly play. You can learn to get good with the right approach. But I'm really busy and I've hardly got any time to practice. You only need 10 to 15 minutes a day to begin with, but once you hear how good it sounds, I bet you start making time in your day for playing more. But I should have started 20 years ago. Okay, I don't have a time machine, but I've got students in the 60s and even the 70s who are finally enjoying playing. But I'm a lefty, is this just for righties? The fingers we use, where they go and what strings we play are all exactly the same. They just flip. Because I'm right-handed, you could imagine the screen you're watching the lessons on is just a mirror. Is this for electrics or acoustic? It's for both, dude. From strumming chords to face-melting solos, it's all there. The techniques are totally transferable. Your family will wonder how you've made more progress in the last 12 days than you have in the last 12 years since you bought your guitar. Just like George, who said he's making more progress now than with any other method he's ever tried. Okay, Tom, it sounds good, but it sounds expensive. Honestly, it's not. The average price of in-person lessons here in the UK is about £30 an hour. If you have 1 hour a week for a year, that's... what? It's over 1,500 quid. Right now, the Zero Theory Guitar School is on sale with over 50% off at just 47 quid. You get it for life with no ongoing charges. You can go through it at your own pace and repeat any of it as much as you like. And it's making you a saving of £1,513. Wow. Put it another way, if you have 7 or 8 of these down the local, or less if you live in a really snazzy area, then you've already spent more than this entire course. You could even stay in this Friday and binge watch all 12 lessons. And if you give it a go and decide any time in the first 30 days that it isn't for you, I'll give you your money back in full, no questions asked. Try doing that with in-person lessons, or those pints. And if you're wondering if there'll be a better deal on Black Friday or Orange Tuesday, there won't. The 50% off is only available right now and we won't discount any more any other time. Give it a bash now while there's still 50% off and be the guitarist you always dreamed you'd be.